You are about to be fixed. Physics Fixed. Better than real. Where each brief episode brings insight you've never had before by smashing through conventional limits. It's Occam's razor in the hands of Jack the Ripper. Earlier, gravity was modeled from the radial superposition of a pinhole by chronaxial spin. Interval contact was thus distributed instantaneously in a continuous three-field about time. Separational insufficiency of the continuum results, accelerating everything. Last time, energy was equated to chronaxial spin rate. Greater rest mass was attributed to stronger gravitation from the higher associated field frequency. This time, Phyxed gains momentum as the model extends to moving masses. No one gets very far in relativity without encountering gamma, an abbreviation for a cumbersome expression that occurs very often. However, gamma is largely avoidable. To see how, consider Einstein's light clock. It compares light's path vertically in the clock's frame to the diagonal path with the clock's frame seen moving at speed v. Set light speed c to 1 in natural units. Express v as fractional light speed, such as 0.7 c, and use Pythagoras. Then t squared equal t prime squared plus vt squared. Solving for t prime, we get the Lorentz transform for time dilation including gamma. But notice t prime also equals t cosine theta, which avoids gamma. This is not commonly used because the Pythagorean theorem applies to Euclidean geometry and Minkowski spacetime is non-Euclidean. Phyxed employs Euclidean interval time coordinates, for which proper time is vertical, corresponding to zero velocity and maximal aging in that frame. World lines with increasing angles indicate higher speed to a horizontal maximum c, where aging is zero. V as a fraction of c is sine theta. As speed c is horizontal, instead of light cones, hatch marks indicate relative field frequency. When a particle with this field frequency at rest is viewed in motion, more fields occur per vertical unit, that is, per second. Increased apparent field frequency exhibits more gravity, implying greater mass energy. This occurs to a degree related to their relative lengths, which is cosine theta, and agrees with relativity in that cosine theta is 1 over gamma. Chronaxial spin is a hypermotion with solid angular velocity omega 3, which fundamentally unifies potential and kinetic energy of all kinds. A particle with higher omega 3 in its rest frame means higher rest mass, including any positional energy in fields. Motion effectively increases omega 3 by inclination of the particle world line. Omega 3 has units of mass or energy as convenient. Feynman notes, anything which has energy has mass, in the sense that it is attracted gravitationally. This includes an object's kinetic energy. The energy associated with motion appears as an extra mass, so things get more massive when they move. The work, or energy, to get a mass moving indicates inertia. The energy invested adds identically to inertial and gravitational mass linking the three, with chronaxial spin the common mechanism. As such, it unifies linear and angular momentum, in that linear motion is equivalently manifested by omega 3. Thus, linear momentum and solid angular momentum are one and the same. Just as a wheel can turn on its axle while at rest or by rolling along, total chronaxial spin may be seen as a combination of rest and motion components. Einstein's energy equation corresponds as that vector sum in Euclidean interval time coordinates. Feynman asked, "What is gravity?" Without a mechanism behind it, no one knows. No machinery has ever been invented that explains gravity. In the end, the machinery will be revealed, and the laws will turn out to be simple. A pinhole with chronaxial spin is that machinery. Gee whiz! You've been fixed. Listen, the natives seem restless. We'll deal with an uprising next time on Phyxed. I'll see you there, if you dare. Ha ha! Find related links in the description below.